right. Well, yo, be the people. This Nate here.
This Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 340, I think.
Yeah, that's right. We on target.
Is that right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Kev, it is Men's Mental Health Month.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the men's and your mental, man. Make sure you're taking care of your mental.
Yeah.
Taking care of your chicken. You know what I mean? All of that. You know what I'm saying? In the words of Marshawn Lynch.
Right, exactly. Now, this is a glimpse into how men deal with mental health. We just, as men, we suppress it. That's what we do. We keep it in.
I'm gonna offer a little pushback, man, because it do seem like in our generation, man, we are doing a lot better about that. Talking with the people that we care about now. I mean, I want to say to any men out there, if we taking this topic seriously, man, make sure you got a couple true homies. You know what I'm saying? Some people that you can actually call and that you can trust and confide in.
Yeah, that's important.
You know what I'm saying? It's important. It's important because, you know what I mean? We got to be able to lean on each other. But I do think that, you know what I'm saying, our generation is doing a lot better job with that. And you know what I'm saying? And speaking up and kind of talking about what we're going through with you know what I mean, each other, with our tribe, our circle or whatever.
Yeah. No,
and also we stopped clowning. We started being real, you know what I'm saying, giving real responses and you know what I'm saying, kind of trying to find solutions. So big ups to that. Yeah.
No, it's funny because when your cookout last week, when I was talking to your dad, he could tell I got kind of serious with him. I was like, "Yo, you good? You taking care of yourself? Was everything okay?" And he's like, "I'm okay, Nitty." I said, "Are you good?" And he's like, "Okay, I'm all right." And he could tell I was serious about it, because it is one thing, like you said, having some people around you that you can talk about everything. Because I think even when you and I, we laugh about everything, but we'll get serious. Like, "Hey, bro, what's up?" And we'll talk, and I can appreciate that. But you got to have some real ones around you to kind of do. And I used to think it was I think for our generation, like you said, it's like we kind of are figuring that part out. Yeah. But our dads, man, them cats be they keep everything in. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Till you bump into the conversation one time, he's like, "Dad, I didn't know all this is going on with Dad. I got to talk to him some more," you know?
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? I've noticed it a lot over the years. Me and my cousins, man. It's great having that resource. You know what I'm saying? Your whole life, it's like, man, you ain't got to worry about it being no judgment. These people know you, right? They love you for you. You know what I'm saying? So, and then as you get older, man, adding people to that. Now you gotta be careful.
You do.
You know what I'm saying? People got to be thoroughly vetted.
Gotta be vetted.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta be.
But it is important to have those people in your life that, you know what I'm saying, you can sit down, chop it up with, man. You know what I'm saying? Have the elders. And then also with the little homies, man, helping them kind of learn and navigate, take the gems that you learn, pass those down, making it a safe space. That's one thing I got to give you big props on, man. I love the way that you make a safe space for your children to talk with you and all that.
Got
you. You know what I'm saying? That's beautiful. Again, I would say I think my parents' generation kind of started kicking that off or whatever, started breaking some of those boundaries and being able to speak with your kids. Me and my parents have a great relationship. I can talk to them. Yeah. But I do love to see that, you know what I'm saying, the way that you look and I don't deal with is not the proper word, but it's the only one that comes to my mind with, you know what I'm saying, treating your kids with respect, speaking to them like adults, and, you know what I'm saying, really just trying to give them some game, and, you know what I'm saying, that's beautiful. So, you know what I'm saying, kudos to you, man. You know
appreciate it. I appreciate it, bro. I mean, listen, it takes a village. You know, I tell you all the time, you have more impact on my kids than you'll ever know, and I think you know that. But
I love it too. It's great.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. I love it because as you saw, Buddy had you in that torture chamber wanting to see that Camaro because in his mind, Uncle Kevin has a Camaro. He's gonna get a yellow one day, and I said, "Buddy, he might not get a yellow one." You know, that's the thing.
You might have to settle for this white one.
Right, exactly. He got a nice, Camaro. And that car is nice. I've been in your car a lot of times, but I'm like, damn, it's a really nice car.
It's fun, man. It's a fun drive on a sunny day, man. I'm gonna tell you what. A lot of times that car is kind of useless.
Why so?
I mean, if the weather conditions ain't really cooperating, man, it's not great. I mean, if you're getting heavy rain, visibility very low. But it's on a nice day, man. Ooh, it's a lot of fun, man. You know what I'm saying? You hear that engine roar. You going around, people driving like an a-hole. It's great.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, because his new thing is now he's watching YouTube videos. and he wants to see Camaros like do burnouts and stuff. So I'm just gonna warn you, he's gonna ask you to do a burnout. I told him you're not gonna do it because those tires are very expensive. But I just want to let you know, just get you prepared.
It was also funny kind of talking with him and like his gauge on money, because my man was like, he was telling me. So of course, I try to get a game where I can. He's telling me about how he's gonna get a Camaro when he turns 16. So
who's it sound like though? Hold on, who's that sound like?
Man, so many people.
No. Somebody I know they had it in their mind. They want to get a Cadillac. And they weren't.
Oh yeah. And I never got it. Never bought the caddy as a kid. But yeah, I get it. So of course, man, it's like that for me. I always see that that's prime opportunity for me to, let you know about, the other side of that. You can have whatever you want in life,
right,
man. But listen, you're gonna have to do what you gotta do your thing in school, man. Make sure you're being respectful, learning a lot. So of course, I pelted him with that, and I'm making it it's call and response. You hear me? All right. So what you got to do? Yeah. And this is what I got to do. He's like, and then I can get it. Absolutely, absolutely. You can definitely get it when you turn 16, buddy. Yeah. But he was like, how much did it cost? I was like, it costs a little bit. He was like, is it a lot of money? I was like, it's hey, listen. He was like, is it like $300? I was like, a little bit more. He was like, is it $3,000? I was like, maybe by the time you turn 16, you might can get one for $3,000.
It might not run long, but you'll have one. Yeah,
a little bit more, but that cracks me up because, like, to him, his eyes up to like $3,000. Right. I'm like, buddy, exactly. If only you knew how fast $3,000 can just fly out of your pocket.
Bro, it's no money, son. Like,
right. It costs $100 a day to wake up. Okay, the second you wake up, you spent $100. Absolutely. You open the door, man, you about $250 in the hole. You know what I mean? What you doing?
And that's what I try to tell my little kids. They have no concept for money. So we got the chore chart going. So they get $8 a week, and they're doing their chores. My house ain't never been as clean. And they got their little $8, and it teaches them math too. Yeah. They can look online and see how much, stuff costs. Now, I'll be honest with you, bro. He's got a dead set on this Transformers thing. He wants the Megatron, the one that transforms on its own to the tank. I may or may not get it for myself and just let him play with it. Like, I need it. I need it.
Let him keep working, man. Earn his
money. Oh, no, for sure.
Buy it at the end and let him keep his money, whatever. But let him, you know what I'm saying? Let that, you got to let that sizzle in your spirit, man. That hustler's mentality. So right. that is funny. That is pretty funny to see. So it's nice seeing, it's refreshing. Yeah. To see the next generation, figuring it all out. But
yeah. For sure. Shoot. Let's start like we always do. What we've been playing. What you been playing, bro?
Not a doggone thing.
Oh, bro, it's like third. It's like the third week. You ain't playing nothing.
Yeah. No, nothing.
Really?
It's been tough times, man.
Really?
Like, listen, I thought summertime was gonna start, and it was gonna be like, all right, time to relax. Wrong.
Okay.
And a lot of it has just been like having house projects, like, so. You know what I mean? It's like, man, yesterday got off work, man. Got off work, came home with it already in my mind. Like, you know what? Today is the day to cut the grass. Weather was going to be pretty nice. Felt good outside. I'm like, as soon as we get in, I'm going to cut the grass and I'm going to chill. Wrong. Cut the grass, man. Came in, was like, all right, man, we got a couple little errands to run. Went to go run errands, man. Had other stuff we had to go do, man. I'm like, we get home about 11 o'clock. I'm like, all right, man.
You cooked. Like, the day's over at that point.
Yeah. It's like,
no, I feel you. Man. I'm at the point where once it gets to 8 o'clock, day's over. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a Friday night. I might play the game, get into that. But you didn't play anything. So I've been playing. I tried to finish Paper Mario 1,000 Yard Door. The stupid daggone thing froze up on me at the loading screen. I can't get past it. So I'm literally like the last 25% of the game. I can't finish it yet. So I'm like, all right, so let me jump on Ghost of Tsushima. Got a bit further in that. Been having a fun time with that game. So that's what I've been playing. What I've been watching too, though, so Destiny had a new raid that came out. And I'm like, Destiny, you're not going to fool me. All right, I'll watch it. I'll watch some people struggle with the raid. I still don't have any. They've revamped. It's pretty much like Destiny 3 now. Because when I talked to Jay, shout out to Jay, he was actually playing. He's still playing Destiny, bro. And like he's really having a great time with it. But he got a community of folks that he plays with. But I'm like, nah, you're not going to fool me again, Destiny. Bungie,
where
you're not
getting be finding communities?
He got some of the homies, some of his friends still play. So you can.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
It's not possible.
It is.
No, it's impossible, bro. Like it's impossible.
Okay, I think he has one homie that plays, and then that homie plays with other randoms, and they got like internet friends. So Jay just comes in and plays. Now, the one time I did play with Jay, he was god awful. We did like a 3-man activity, and Jay kept dying. I'm like, Jay, like what's up, bro? Like you keep dying, man. You play this game more than I do. You know,
it's
that's
the kids, man. He be thinking he could play, and
I know.
nah, man, them kids got him in the huckabuck.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Full Nelson headlock. You know what I mean?
The complete, bro. The last time we talked to him, it was like, yo, bro, you good? Like everything all right? Like, are you in control over there? You know?
Nah, he thought it was good. Like, no, sir. Wrong again. You know what I'm saying? Kids, I think they hear the beep and they're like, start your engines.
The thing is, he's at the point where I was a couple years ago, where you just got to ride it out. You really aren't in control. You make your kids think you are, and it really is about survival. It's like, all right, let me get y'all fed, get y'all bathed, give you some gems in life, and hopefully I can mold you into something that's a great human being, because I have no control here, and that's you know.
Because, I mean, like one thing I realized, man, you tell a kid something and they literally forget within 30 seconds. You're like, hey, listen, don't touch that. They're like, okay. Yeah. They're not touching it for 20 seconds. They look around the room and they're like, oh, man, this thing. Like, fam. We just talked about this. We did.
Yeah. Like,
you
we
never
went
forget
over
to
it.
tell me when you're hungry. Right. No, but you always can seem to tell me when you're hungry or when you want something.
Right. No, absolutely. So listen, the Summer Games Fest came out. Keeley, him and his crew they had a show. Yeah, Jeff Keeley.
Oh, Jeff Keeley. Oh, yeah. I thought you said Keith Lee. I'm like, why? Is it a food review? Like, what's going on here?
Hey, shout out to Keith Lee, though. You see, he got a partnership with Microsoft now.
I did not, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, something with Copilot. I don't really know. I think Copilot and the rest of these AI tools are going to take over everything. I'm here for it. I know they're not. They're going to definitely do a lot, though. And they're definitely trying to sell us on it. I'm just scared. Microsoft, whenever they put their eggs in a basket, right now it's the Copilot basket. They want it can simplify everything for you. I mean, like updating resumes or something like that. Oh, we could do this for you. I'm like, how? Like, you don't know what I want to do. You don't know what I want to say.
I mean, I let them take a shot and then refine. You know what I mean? But
yeah, for sure. But they gotta know. Like, I ain't never used this word in real life. Like, what do you mean? Like, you gotta know I didn't write this. You know?
And they okay with that.
Exactly.
They didn't read it either.
Right, they definitely didn't read it. Oh my God, we can do a whole podcast on that. We might pivot one day and talk about that process for real. That's I feel like we can help some people out. But anyway, so Summer Games Fest happened. They showed some games that were pretty interesting. One thing I don't like, okay, so they showed Street Fighter 6, the new characters that are coming out in the game, and it reminded me of how the model of video games have changed so much. So at this point, you buy a game and you're buying add-ons, so you're buying characters, which is super nasty. But it did look good. It looks sweet. They got a Bison character. They had some Fatal Fury characters in there. And I'm like, man, this looks pretty good. So I'm on board with that. Hopefully it doesn't cost too much. I got a fight stick. I still try to play Street Fighter from time to time. I am completely trash. But I did like some of that. And also Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero. I think the old Dragon Ball Budokai games, they're remaking that. That looks pretty good. And then the game that we talked about, and you probably forgot, it's a game called Black Myth Wukong. It kind of reminds you of Devil May Cry a little bit. The dude looked like a little monkey. You didn't forgot. I know you forgot.
No, I remember. You
remember? Okay.
Yeah.
So they showed that game. Now it's pretty cool. But like, they snuck this one in. I didn't know anything about this Summer Games Fest. Keeley is pretty much the only go-to that I really kind of like for trailers and stuff now. But it looked pretty cool, man. I just want some more games though.
I feel you. Man, listen, GTA 6, man. Like, just make it happen.
Yeah, I'm at that point too, where it's like, man, just release the heat. Because where are we at now? 2025 or 26 is coming out?
25.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Fall of 25. So that could easily become 26. So
yeah.
Just release the game, man. Put it out, bro. Like, it's cool.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be in such a rush because am I going to have time to play it? Maybe not. You know?
Yo, I saw a meme the other day, and it was a meme of a PlayStation 5 and an Xbox Series X, and it said, being an adult is owning all of these, but not playing them. And it hit home so much, you know, so much. Like, I have them all. I don't even remember the last time I played a video game on my Xbox. My Xbox is just a YouTube player. It literally is in my office. It just plays YouTube. I canceled Game Pass, so I don't have anything. I got the little asterisk over the Minecraft link on there. Khalees hasn't been asked to play it, so she don't really care. But yeah, that's what being an adult is. That you can buy all this stuff, but are you going to have time to play it?
Not really, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, time be burning a hole in your pocket, boy. Like, ain't enough time in the day, man. And don't let you find some time. Like, somebody will feel it. You understand that?
Absolutely. And that's somebody who's being our wives. Because they will find something for us.
I wasn't gonna blame them, but I mean, listen, if the shoe fits, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. You been watching anything? You and Toby watch anything?
We finished The Bear,
Okay.
you know, we're ready for the next season, man. I started watching the Vince Staples show, but I'll tell you what, man. Shout out to Mo. Mo told me months ago to watch the Book of Clarence, and
okay, yeah.
and magically Netflix started working again the other day, so I was like, huh, okay, you know what I mean?
Magically.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not my account, so,
Yeah.
you know, and
Somebody
it's like,
paid the bill.
yeah, well, no, they've been paying the bill. Netflix had cut us off, and they're like, wait a second, this isn't your home location. I was like, rats. And then so I was like, you know what, let me just fire it up today and see if they're still tripping. And they weren't. They were no longer tripping.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, that's a bet. So I signed on in, and you know what I'm saying, got to cranking with that. But Book of Clarence was a brilliant movie.
Really?
Like, that was a really, really good movie. Yeah, I highly suggest if you've not seen it, y'all should check it out. I think you'll really enjoy it, and I think Sharita might enjoy it too, because it's like, it's biblical, but it's also a comedy. But they do a good job of not they're very respectful of our beliefs, and you know what I'm saying, they stay within that scope. It's literally just about a guy who would have been living during those times, and you know how crazy that must have been.
So he wasn't the main guy.
The movie is about him, but like Jesus is in the movie, but they don't but they don't play like they don't play about it like
Okay. I'm gonna check it out. I'm sure Lakeith is in his bag. He's just being himself.
100%.
Okay, all right,
100%. He's killing it. He's killing it. But it's a really good movie, really good message. So it was dope. It was fire.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out because you're like the third person that told me that. Like seriously, in the last month or so. So shout out to Original Most telling you that. So I'm gonna definitely check it out. Anything else? You watching anything else?
Nah, man. Like, not really. Like YouTube, man. You know what I mean? That really fills all of our time. Like YouTube has become we started watching the Vince Staples show, but we didn't finish that. But it was pretty funny though.
Okay.
But YouTube is like become the perfect conduit because I can find a video that is going to match the level of attention I'm able to pay at that very moment. And it can fill the actual time gap that I have for watching a video. You know what I'm saying? And I can take it on the go. I'm cooking dinner, watching, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And like, YouTube has it's become the new TV.
Yeah, it does that for me too. You know, I do think that one thing I think we missed the boat on, we're gonna do is I think we got our natural reactions to that Kendrick and Drake beef, because like I did find myself going down a rabbit hole and watching some of the reactions and stuff, and they kind of mirrored I mirrored what I was thinking, like, yo, what is he gonna do? But it comes out in the podcast, so we talk about it and but like the real time reaction on stuff, like we definitely need to break some of that stuff down. And I think also some of these video game people can watch us if we watch their press conferences. We could tell them what's mid and what's not, because 90% of this crap is Bazura. I don't want this. I don't know. Get rid of VR too, by the way. VR is not hitting. Like, just let it go, man.
How did it fall off? Like, I want.
Was it ever here?
Yeah, like it was when the Vision Pro came out, man. It was looking like that was gonna be the future, but then there was one key feature that I think drew a lot and out.
What's that?
From the off pod.
Okay. But, okay. Yeah. I know. Okay. All right.
And then the Meta Quest, like I do want to try. I don't know if I want to invest $300 or however much it costs, but I do want to try it. Like, I want to see what I want to see what it's hitting for, because it seems like it could be fun.
Right. It does seem like it could be fun. Now, if it was cool, I would get it. 300 is not bad. I would do that. But like, it's one of those things where I can think, other than scaring the kids in the zombie game, I might try it one time and then be like, I don't really feel like it's.
I don't even want to play games on it. Like, I want to do computer stuff on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Watch my YouTube or watch the game, and like, I want to do that stuff. Like, I don't like the gaming part of it is kind of like whatever, but like I want the AR part. But
no, I feel you on that, because I do think that I don't. It might be around and we just don't know because we don't have one. But like, the experience that they could provide where I'm sitting like courtside at an NBA game will be super dope. Yeah, and I would love to experience that. I mean, could you imagine seeing Porzingis on courtside just playing the best game of his life? You know, can he keep this up? Can he? I mean,
Porzingis? Nah, he was running on pure adrenaline. You know what I'm saying? Like, he went back in the locker room, man. That hamstring was tight.
So I mean, that's one game though. So they're up 1-0. I think Dallas is going to steal the next one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think Dallas.
The fact that Dallas came back and was looking like they were about to get back in that game told me, like, okay, this ain't gonna be lopsided. And Boston was just knocking down a lot of threes somehow.
They were. So, and I mean, if I'm Boston, I'm thinking I'm feeling good because I ended up winning the game pretty comfortably, and Jason Tatum had a dud, so that makes you feel good. But on the flip side of that, I don't think Porzingis can give you that every night. So we'll see what happens with that.
Tingus
Pingus. All right, man. So K-Dot, he is he's popping out. He's having a show, Kendrick and Friends, on Juneteenth. And it will be streamed on Twitch and Amazon Prime. So that's a win for us because we will not be there in person.
Right, man. Bruh, they were showing that ticket queue, man. 100,000 people in line to buy tickets. Like,
yeah. Okay, let me ask you this. What are we going to get? Are we going to get all the disses? Are we going to get... Not Like Us is going to play. We already showed DJ Mushroom.
He's not going to do... If he doesn't meet the grams, that's just diabolical. Have a choir in the background. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, have like a think piece.
Having pictures of all the family, a picture of Sandra up there looking like, you know what I'm saying, with the dove wings on it.
Yo, like I don't know if that's gonna be. We know Not Like Us is gonna get played, but even that though, Kev, that's a big thing. They're gonna like the PDF files is gonna be flowing around. Like, he might play like 3 times in a row. Like we don't know what's gonna happen from this, you know. But who gonna be the friends? Besides the TDE folks? Who do you think will be the friends? Everybody.
Future, Metro, Ricky Rose, everybody from TDE, DJ Mustard. Yeah. Everybody in the industry that like Hove. If Hove is there, I'm not surprised, honestly. Hove and Beyonce just say O-V-Ho. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Throwing the diamond up. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen. Drake needs to go. That's what I would do. If I'm Drake, I'm going. And like just
going to the show?
Yeah, go to the show.
Nah, it's not gonna be a good time for you.
Yeah, but the whole it's gonna be on Juneteenth. This is gonna be a big moment, man. Like I don't know. Like how does this get pieced up for Drake? Like how does he make it better?
Apologize.
Yeah, I think so too.
Just apologize, man. Like be like, hey man, you know I was tripping. I'm glad we went ahead and got that out the way, man. Like now let's do something bigger for the culture. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta blame it on the culture. Yeah, you got to put it on the culture, you know,
and just take accountability. That was my bad. I should have been hating on the Control verse. Me and you spoke. You told me it was all good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I jumped out the window. My albums. I was stressed. I was under a lot of stress, and then my pride. You know what I'm saying? But we got to set pride aside, and you know what I mean. Now, could you maybe switch some of those lyrics around? Just a few. You know what I mean, buddy, my friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's already a gesture of goodwill. I deleted all that garbage off my Instagram.
Right.
I'm ready to move on.
It's not deleted off DSPs. It's still there.
It's not for now. But I mean, that might be more UMG. They like, listen, we got to recoup.
Yeah, you got to, because this is affecting the money at this point.
I don't care if you're done with it or whatever.
Right.
We're gonna make this money off of these songs. Get back to work. You ready to start touring again?
Hey. All serious, because we don't know the friends are going to be. Like you said, I think all the friends are going to be there. Everybody we can think of is going to maybe show up. Kendrick doesn't pop out. I think the
whole game is going to show up.
Okay, what would that say? If the whole game shows up, what do you think that's saying? Do you think that they feel about Drake, or just the fact that Kendrick's popping out?
Kendrick's hot, man. You got to be next to whatever's hot.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, they like, see, Drake ain't never did nothing for me. Oh, well, I can go to this concert? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, we saw it from all the disses that came out after. Like, this ain't get like Bia and Cardi B. We don't want to hear this.
No, at all. Like, I still, like, I'm glad it came and went. I don't even know what they're beefing about. Like, the girl, I don't know.
All I know is I was like, man, I heard that Bia track. I was like, man, this ain't it, homegirl. I'm sorry. Like,
I'm not. GamesMusicLyfe is not reacting to that. We might.
Chris Brown and Quavo. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Went so quick.
Yeah. What other beefs did we get during that time? It was the beef era. Like, everyone was trying to beef. Like, I didn't like that.
The game was trying to fundraise with beef. You know what I'm saying? He was just praying somebody else would be like, hey, man, we can do this together. Yes, a check. You know what I mean?
And it sucks, too, because Game makes good music. I just hate all the gimmicky stuff he does. That Jesus Peace album was good.
Man, what's the last song from Game you heard in the last 5 years?
Well, I'm saying the Jesus Peace album was it. No, you're right. It's. I don't want to hear. He had an album that came out Friday. Didn't hit play on one track.
Nah, it's over, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it was
you
a good
quick
run,
for that
man.
though. No, hold on. You were quick for saying somebody's over. Like you'll bury him. Like I don't want to hear it. You know,
it's over. It's a wrap.
But I do think that that's the conundrum we're in music wise. Who's next? Like we see Cole trying to shift the narrative again back on himself. That track he got with Tim's is fire.
Okay,
I still
heard that.
Yeah, it's fire. I still need to listen to it.
I can see Cole popping out.
I could too. I could see Cole popping out because your boy popped out, and I don't know what the hell this is. This is Juan Delilah. Like, I get he's trolling. I get, like, first of all, I hate the trolling stuff. I really do. I like, bro, so you mean to tell me you want to put something out that's going to tick me off, and my reaction to it gives you pleasure? Like, it's a remake of a song that was dope already. And you're giving us another accent. You're basically proving everything Kendrick said.
Hey man, like I think that's probably the best thing to do, man. Like lean into who you are. I'm just glad that you know what I'm saying. It seems like Gangsta Drake is out the paint. Like that's over with. Like yeah, good. Yeah, right. And I mean, I think that was a lot of the argument the whole time. It's just like, man, that was honestly his misstep in this battle. Was like he was trying to play the gangster, and it's like 1090 Jake would have had me close all the walls down. Like, listen, if 1090 Jake told us that you were a federal informant and that you have gotten 100 rappers arrested, nobody would care. Like, okay, you're Drake. Nobody's expecting you not to cooperate, not to be a snitch. Like, that's not you. Like, brother, we're not asking you to be that.
Right.
So, like that, I think that was low key what messed him up. Like, he tried to play the gangster role in this whole beef.
Well, part
that ain't
of it,
your role, man.
Well, culturally,
the whole beef.
Yeah, no, the whole beef. But I think culturally, he couldn't attach to anything, and I think that as a man, I think that's what bothers him. You know what I mean? Like
you can attach to just being you. Like it's okay. It's fine to just be you.
Right? No, bad wording. It's not attaching. You're right. He shouldn't attach anything. Just be yourself. And that's what I said in previous pods. It's like, yo, just be the funny dude. Be an actor. Yeah. Be who you are. Wayne gave you the blueprint a long time ago. Don't come over here trying to be like me. Don't try to rap like me. Just be yourself. And that's where I think is wrong with him, is that he doesn't have anything. He's been trying to find himself. And if really, like, all jokes aside, if you listen to Kendrick on the disses, he's been telling them that, like, hey man, I could give you some game because I see you my little homie. Like, even the guys being around him, they're there to use you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't care about you. It's like on the flip side of that, we're looking at K-Dot give a speech to Compton University. Was it Compton University? Is the college?
Compton College. I think it's
Compton college.
I think it's community college.
Okay, Compton College. And it's like, it's effortless. Like, even like, and I saw, shout out to Glasses Malone. I saw him break down the tracks and start breaking down stuff, just giving a conversation because he has a personal relationship with Kendrick. And he said, yo, just the lingo he used. Can I bleed him? Bet. It's like, Drake don't know what that means. Like, I don't know what it means. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like,
it's West Coast though.
Like, it is right.
We learned from him, kind of bringing us into that. Like, but you know what I'm saying? Like Drake did that too. Crody. No. You know what I'm saying? I'm cheesing. We're cheesing fam. Yeah.
This is what. Okay, I need your honest thought on this Guan Delilah track. What do you think about it?
I mean, it was funny. Like, I ain't like it was kind of like, okay, you know, hey, whatever, man.
Bad timing though.
No, like, honestly, perfect timing. Like, bro, get back to just being silly old Drake. You know what I'm saying? Funny, carefree, charismatic, drizzy. Like, just do that, man. Like, we like that guy. Like, we ain't saying you gotta, you know what I'm saying, I don't know. Like, it's tough to say. It's like, man,
we've never seen nothing like this, Kev.
You painting your nails, you wearing funny clips in your hair and all that. Like, I don't know who it is that, you know what I mean, you are trying to live up to be or whatever, but it's like, man, just be you, man. We already like that, you know what I'm saying? We were already cool with that, man. Like, funny guy, you know, like, Drake is hilarious. Like, let's be honest.
He was on Saturday.
He's a funny guy.
I think the Saturday Night Live skit was the best version of him. Just lean all the way into that, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Just lean all into that. Shoot, I would think about going on Saturday Night Live again and kind of using that to satire your own beef. Just say, like, man, he got me. Just talk about it. Just be an honest human being. Because, like you said, I've always been saying, I've told you this from get-go, I don't like Trapper Drake because he was trying to be tough. I don't buy anything about that part of your life. Like, stop that. And then why are you acting it? And just go back to making good music. But you don't have to be, bro, Marvin's Room to me is one of Drake's best tracks. Once he started going down the path of mob ties and all that stuff, now now that we talked about last podcast, we know that wasn't even his words that he was rhyming.
That's better.
Yeah.
It's better that way. I'm gonna tell you what though, the one thing that did break my heart from this beef is now that I know Wayne is also a fraud. I'm like,
Yeah. So hold on. What do you think about that though? So Drake wrote him a track.
yeah,
He could chalk
but
it up
now,
to just bad judgment. That's all I can say.
But
Because Wayne's been
now-
snapping for too long, bro.
Now I have to wonder though, was Gilly telling the truth? Because like back then we were like, man, Gilly couldn't write no bars for Wayne. Like Gilly's trash. Like Wayne is fire, and Gilly's not. Gilly's not.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it goes back to what we were saying before, though. The words and everything in the songs be good, but the person delivering them, that's what Drake's superpower is.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So like that kind of goes to where we know, like, you kind of got to cop please a little bit to Gilly because he's been, like you said, been saying it for a very long time. But if those are his words and somebody else is spitting them, I'd be bitter about it. You know?
Yeah, and you know what though? Like even, bro, this is how far we're willing to. This is how much we as a culture like Drake.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't care if somebody else is writing his music. Where I have a problem is if when you start yapping like you're the greatest. Like you can't be that. Like you know, you can be the greatest entertainer, the greatest performer, but you can't be the greatest rapper. You got to write your bars to be the greatest rapper. The people that are writing your songs, those are the great rappers. You're just an entertainer and a performer, which is fine. Like that's huge. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like that's my only beef. Like man, you
So hold
can't
on. So
be
do you
top
think that?
five.
But do you think that that's because we like him so much that we give him that pass?
He makes good music. Bro.
But he's not making the music, Kev.
It's his voice and he performs it. Like it's fine with me.
So he's the
I
best
don't
performer.
care. Yes.
Okay,
Like,
so-
I enjoy the songs, man. I need a wonder. It's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully they play that at the function.
Right. Okay.
All right, you know what I'm saying?
Now, for that to be said, though, why did we get Milli Vanilli up out of here for that then?
I don't know. I was too young. Cause I didn't really care. I didn't like their music. I don't. Only ever song I ever heard is "Girl You Know It's True" skipping. Like that's the only song I've ever heard from them. But
They got him out of here though, to never be heard from
They did.
again because
They
of
did.
those allegations.
which you know what? I'm low key tripping. Like why did they feel like they got exposed by that? Because I mean, like a lot of artists.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Have like a backtracking when they're performing or whatever. It could have just been like, okay, the record started skipping or whatever.
Yeah.
And all right, cool. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we're just up here performing. It sounds better for the record to be playing, but it's our record.
Yeah.
Been all good. But when Mans ran, I think that's when people were like,
Yeah.
something ain't right.
Because you think about it, they were like you said, it was their song.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. They were just lip singing.
But a lot of people in concert do that. Like that's not unheard of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The backtracking.
So to your point though, we must really like Drake because even when Meek was screaming from the rooftops. Yeah, but they aren't his hits though, Kev. He's performing them.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Like I don't care. I don't like because I'm not putting him in that class. Like if I looked at Drake like how like Kendrick or Lupe or Hove or somebody like that, where it's like, man, these bars are so intricate and they feel so personal, and you know what I'm saying. I feel like I'm getting more of an understanding of who those people are as individuals or whatever. Then like then you know what I'm saying. The art means more to me. I've never been looking at Drake for the art. I've been looking at Drake for the bops. Like I want to turn this on and you know what I'm saying, dance with my wife and be in the car singing along.
Now I will say though, at the beginning of his career, I was looking at him for the art. That's where we disagreed because I was like that. I was like, bro, I think he could be a good artist. But
and I was telling you back then, trash.
I know you were. That might have been the inception of this podcast. We were going back and forth about that, and then Apple and Android. But no, I think that early on he was trying to be that. Somewhere along the lines, he just basically because like when you start looking back at his music, like Take Care was Abel. That was the Weeknd. That was clearly the Weeknd stuff. And then you start, if you're reading this too late, that's when you start liking them. So you're part of the problem, Kev. When he started having the hits or the bops and Trapper Drake start coming into. We know those weren't his words, but he was just repeating them. So, but once again, it was the bops. I'm not going to say it wasn't good music, but now that we know that wasn't him, that's a huge skid mark on his legacy, bro.
Okay, well, I'll put it to you like this: artistically, what separates Drake from 2 Chainz or Ludacris or Nelly, somebody like that? Like these are not guys I was listening to for the bars. Like they're not. You know,
but everybody
not like super introspective.
Everybody that you named, you're right. They're not super introspective, but everybody that you named have their own sound. That's the problem I have with Aubrey. He doesn't have a sound. He has everyone else's sounds.
That right, and that's fine because like I'm only looking for you to deliver. Like, bro, I don't think you're some great artist. I don't think you know what I'm saying. Like none of that, bro. I think you're a hit maker. Keep making the hits. Like, but I'm not like, I mean, how often do you go back and listen to, you know what I'm saying, Drake's older catalog? Like you might listen to So Far Gone because you really love them, but like, when's the last time you listened to Thank Me Later?
No, I haven't listened to those.
Right. We don't go back in Drake's older catalog, man. Like, when's the last time you listened to Nothing Was the Same or Views or any of that stuff? We don't go to his old catalog because we don't care. He's meant to be whatever is popular currently, but like his music don't last. Like it's not that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's not to say that he don't have records that, like, you know what I'm saying, I still enjoy. I'm talking about the whole albums. Like, I'm not listening. Like, I think it's coming away from a Drake album feeling like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, hey, listen, he's got a very interesting perspective on life. He doesn't, not in his music at least. Like, that's never been him.
But that's the tough spot that I think Kendrick put him in, is that it's tough to go back now and listen to a lot of his old stuff, especially when I know that wasn't his thoughts, that wasn't his experiences kind of going through it. So it's like, okay, why should I even? It's kind of like listening to a remake of a song when I've already heard the song before. You know what I mean? So like, I might as well go listen to the original artist. But like
I'm saying, think about Lauryn Hill, Killing Me Softly. Like, that song still hits, even though the original is still good. Like, it's fine.
But
like, you know,
to her defense, Lauren's given us original hits too, and that's the part.
I mean,
what original hits can we say with Drake? Like, besides his earlier stuff. Now that we know that that's not been him.
I don't care because he's not that guy. Like, I'm not looking at him as an artist. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Drake's not making art. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just making music.
That's the big difference. You're right. That is the big difference. But see, as really, really, like, we get deep into music, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we've had some conversations. I just find it to be a slap on the face that he does it. And like, that's the thing. Like, I feel a bit bamboozled because I felt like for real. I felt like he was.
I think you connected with it. Yeah, I think you connected with it. Like, see, I guess that's why it's easier for me because I was like, man, he started off trash. I don't like none of this. You know what I'm saying? And then he switched his style up. I was like, you know what? Okay, I do like listening to these songs. I ain't gonna lie to you now. Like, I do like listening to these songs. But yeah, like, he was never a guy to me. Like, he's not. You know what I mean? Like, he's a hit maker. He's a pop star, man. He makes popular music, and that's okay. Like, it's perfect. Like, there is a lane for that. That's why it is a genre. You know what I'm saying? And I like it. I enjoy it. I hope to see him continue to do that because that's what he does. He does very well.
So is it safe to say the pop lane is just written by other people? You're real, like,
yes, 100%.
Okay. That's what the pop lane means. Okay.
Do you care if Beyonce writes?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
She got a couple of, like, listen, and you know, the only thing that separates her is that she was able to put together some albums that I actually like.
Okay, so be careful here. We don't want to get
right, but like I'm saying, like, Lemonade, brilliant. I really love the self-titled album. Like, I've loved that album for a long time. Me too. I thought 4 was another really good album, but I don't care if Beyonce didn't write those songs. Like,
let me ask you a question.
She
though.
performs them well.
If we listen to Beyonce's album, do you think we get a good scope of who she is, though?
No, honestly, I don't feel like I know anything about Beyonce. No, like,
I think Lemonade.
I mean, bro, she just came off of a dance album into a country album.
Yeah, I didn't listen to one song on that album.
But so no, I have no clue who Beyonce is.
Well, okay, let's just say this. Do you think that she's just? So you're saying, so all the albums that she's made, we haven't gotten some of her as a person, like some of who Beyonce is?
Maybe Lemonade. Maybe Lemonade.
That
would be about it. But like, when I listen to Beyonce's the self-titled album or whatever, man, like one of my favorite songs on there is Blow.
Okay.
And I mean, I like it. Pharrell killed the production. Like, she's just floating on this track or whatever. But that song is about, I can't say what the song is about, but it's basically a song about nothing. Like, I don't, like, it was just a good idea to make the song. It sounds good. It you know what I'm saying? It vibes. That's it.
Yeah.
The vibes.
So one thing you said too, you mentioned Pharrell. Shout out to Pharrell with the Lego movie coming out. And
yeah,
bro,
I gotta see that.
I gotta see it. I'm there day one. But one thing about that got me though is I'm watching the trailer and literally everyone's in it. Everyone but Drake is in it. And it's like,
I don't think Drake got no work with Pharrell. I don't think he ever got a Pharrell beat.
Well, he's honestly, I mean, we come to find out they got some tension because Kendrick even said it. I'll inherit the beef.
That kind of seems like one-sided tension.
Maybe it might be. It definitely might be one-sided tension. But I say all that to say, and I'm asking a question with this is, it kind of seems like the line was drawn in the sand against dude, and I don't know where he goes from there because no one's extended that olive branch to say, man, come on, he's the homie or
Yachty,
something.
21.
I mean,
they can't save you, but they got you.
Yeah, like, and even Yachty even had to give it up. Like, yeah, what that guy, that little guy in LA did was It's gonna be hard to come back from this. Like I think even Yachty.
But that's
was
the thing.
like,
It's not like, bro. Just sing through just sing through it, man. Just give us the bops, like, man. That's all we expect. Like, Kendrick means something to us. Drake means nothing to us. All right, give us the bops. Go enjoy the money, okay? Am I lying?
But no, you're right. But I think that bothers him. I think that and he said it.
You're not an artist. You are just
Kev,
a performer, bro. You're not an artist. Like,
he said
cut
that
it
on
out.
the
That's
shot.
not you.
He said it on LeBron with the shot. And I blame LeBron too. Because if I'm Drake, I'm looking like seeing LeBron dance to this Not Like Us, that would hurt. That would hurt like no other. That'd be like the stab with the turn. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like that.
Because guess what? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully he doesn't keep the family away. And you know what I mean? Your next big hit, you know what I mean? Like, they'll be dancing to that too. Like, it is what it is. Like,
I think the biggest thing too from this too is Kendrick made it funny to clown Drake. And that's gonna be hard.
No, that's not fair. Cause like, man, people like
Kev.
that's actually been the most endearing thing about Drake this entire time. Like, man, we always had jokes at his expense. Now, were they these jokes? No, but I mean, like,
okay,
jokes is the type of guy to
jokes is one
fold
thing.
His pillow.
Jokes is one thing. Not Like Us is that's a hard one, man.
That's tough. Yeah,
that's tough.
Yeah, that's tough. Like, it does change things a bit.
Like Juneteenth, that might cause an earthquake. Like, Not Like Us playing on Juneteenth, we might hear that in Ohio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's gonna be tough. I know I'm gonna hear it because I'm be in there getting my Seawalk on Amazon Prime. It's streaming on Amazon
I might have to take
Prime.
the next day. I might have to take the next day off. Like, man, I might just take the rest of the week off. Like, hey, man, sometimes it gotta pop out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sometimes you got to, just to let people know, bro. On who? Me, because I'm him. So yeah, we'll see what happens though. But shoot, man, you got anything else?
Man, I think that's enough art for the people.
All right, man, let's get on out of here. All right, but yo, beautiful people, this is Nate here.
This kid.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This was the Games Music Life podcast, episode 340. Drink more water, people.
Peace.